Ana sokwa koto koto. Hello guys, are you thinking of how to make your dirty December stew? Let's get in here. I have some garlic, onions, pepper, and of course ginger, and some tomato. I just added some chopped tomatoes, and I'll be blending it with the garlic, onion, ginger, and the pepper so that I don't need to add extra water to the blender. So I've used the tomatoes to blend it, and after blending it I will pour it out into the pot which I'll be using to cook the stew. Then I will blend the paprika, so I'll be using another chopped tomatoes to blend the paprika without adding water to this. So the tomato is not like blended smoothly, that's why I'm calling it chopped tomato, and it's written on it, though it's written in Norwegian, but it's chopped tomatoes. So I'll be using the another tomato to blend the paprika. Then after blending it, I will also add it into the pot just like so. Please, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, you're highly welcome. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, and also follow my channel. So I will start cooking this on medium heat for at least 1 hour. Then after, I'm not cooking it so that the water will dry off completely, no, and I'm not frying it as well. This is just the easiest way to cook this stew when you are busy. It will come out very nice, the taste, the aroma, and everything. Once it has the same consistency with this buttered tomato, I will be adding the buttered tomato. Now both of them have the same consistency, and also I will be adding the tinned tomato, that is the dry tomato. I will add it because it is a bit thick. You can also loosen it up with water before adding it, but I will be stirring it inside the tomato paste just to loosen it up so that all of them will have a homogeneous texture. Once I'm done with that, I will cover my pot. I will cook for another 45 minutes to 1 hour on a medium heat, not on a high heat, not on a very low heat, on a medium heat. One thing with cooking stew this way is that it will splash. So I'll be using my anti-splasher to cover it and allow it to cool down. Then I will add the vegetable oil. I will not be adding much vegetable oil because the chicken that I will be using, the stock to make the stew, has a lot of oil. So I will stir and cover it as well and allow it to fry for a while. This time around, I left it to fry for at least 30 minutes. Then I reduced the heat so that it will not splash. Then I started adding the spices. I added the bay leaf, the thyme, the curry powder, and I'll be following it up with some seasoning powder. This is chicken seasoning powder, Benny chicken seasoning powder. I will add some salt, give it a stir. This time around, we are not adding too much spices because too much spices will not bring out the real taste of your Christmas or your dirty December tomato stew. So I will cover with my splasher, allow it to fry for 30 minutes. Then I will add the chicken stock just like so. I cook the chicken off camera. Then I will give it a stir to combine and mix everything together. I will rinse the pot of the stock and still sieve it inside the stew again till I loosened up the stew to the consistency that I want. Give it a stir to make sure that it is well combined. Then cover it with your splasher or with your pot cover and cook. At this time, we are cooking it so that the spices will cook and bring out its flavor, and also for the oil to be cooked as well. Now the chicken is ready. I will not be adding the chicken inside the stew. My husband doesn't like it when the chicken has soaked inside the stew, especially when you are using soft chicken. So now I will be adding basil leaves. I have dry basil leaf. If you have fresh one, you can add it. So I'll be adding dry basil leaf. I will test for salt, and Once everything is okay, I will cover it and face my rice. The rice is ready and the stew is ready. Both of them are now ready at the same time. So I will give the stew the last stir. You can see the way it is looking. This is the way I normally cook my stew. I don't add chicken inside it except when I'm cooking with like beef before I add it inside the stew, because I don't want it and my husband doesn't like it to soak inside the stew. So once everything has cooled down, I will dish it out and we enjoy with your rice. Thank you so much for watching. Bye and see you in my next one.